Hello everyone, and welcome to the analysis of the Ramayana characters. Today, we will be taking a look at the character of Vibhishana, the younger brother of Ravana. Let us begin. I'm like a tongue between the teeth, Vibhishana told Hanuman as they sat talking about the glory of Rama one afternoon in Lanka. This is how Vibhishana felt about his life, because he, a worshipper of Lord Rama, was living amongst the Rakshasas, who were the personification of Adharma. How did a righteous person like Vibhishana come to live among the demonic Rakshasas? Because he was born into it. The birth of Vibhishana. The story behind Vibhishana is an interesting one. Sage Vishwavas was a famous sage of divine lineage. He was the grandson of Lord Brahma himself. He married sage Bharadwaja's daughter, and the couple had a noble son called Kubera. Kubera eventually became the Lord of Wealth. He built it for himself a wonderful kingdom in the city of Lanka on the Trikuta hill. He owned the Pushpaka Vimana, a flying chariot with which he roamed the world in ease. People admired Kubera. One such person was Somali, a Rakshasa. He wanted a grandson like Kubera. A long time ago, when the Rakshasas were out to conquer the three worlds, the Devas went to Lord Vishnu for help. Lord Vishnu decided that the only way he could bring peace was to destroy all the Rakshasas. Somali had escaped Lord Vishnu's hands by going into the nether world. He stayed there with his Rakshasa family, but they roamed the earth disguised as humans, the way nobody would know that they were actually Rakshasas. This way. In this manner, he roamed the earth for many years. One day, while he was traveling with his daughter Kaikazee, they saw Kubera going in his Pushpaka Vimana to meet his father Vishwavas. Somali then said to his daughter, Kaikazee, you are ready for marriage. You are very beautiful and you deserve a man worthy of you. If you marry Vishwavas, then you too can have sons equal to Kubera. So Kaikazee went to sage Vishwavas's ashram and stood in his presence. The all-knowing sage understood what was on her mind. However, she had approached him at a bad time. It was twilight time, which was considered inauspicious for having a child. Sage Vishwavas told Kaikazee, "O pure maiden, because of the time you've come, the children who will be born to you will be Rakshasas, both in form and character." Kaikazee was devastated. She begged him to grant her good children. So he told her that the youngest child born to her would be honorable, kind, and righteous, but that the others would be wicked and evil. Eventually, Kaikazee had 4 children. Of these, the youngest son, Vibhishana, was born with his father's noble qualities. His brothers Ravana and Kumbhakarna and his sister Surpanaka were selfish and unrighteous. To all 4 of them, Kubera was a half-brother. As they grew older, all 3 of Kaikazee's sons performed severe penance at Gokarna. After years of meditating, staying awake, and eating no food, Lord Brahma finally came and blessed them. Ravana asked for immortality, but he was given invincibility, except that monkeys, bears, or humans could kill him. He thought that was as good as being immortal, as he could easily defeat these puny creatures. Kumbhakarna was blessed with enormous strength and long periods of sleep. When Lord Brahma came to bless Vibhishana, he said, "Lord, grant my Grant that my mind is always fixed on righteousness, and that I may follow the path of Dharma. Pleased with Vibhishana's humble request, Lord Brahma granted him with what his brothers did not have: immortality. Vibhishana was also granted the ability to wield the powerful Brahmastra. In this way, the three brothers gained extraordinary powers. In time, Vibhishana married Sarama. As time went on, Ravana became drunk with power. He drove his stepbrother Kubera away from his beautiful kingdom. He even took Kubera's flying chariot. He ruled over Lanka while his two brothers helped him with running the kingdom. Vibhishana tried to steer Ravana in the right path, but with every success Ravana had, he became even more corrupt. That is the end of this recording. Thank you all for listening. Jai Shriman Narayana.